Hey everybody, it's Nate here with Goalie. If you don't already know us, our mission is to build tech tools for families with neurodiverse children. A lot of our families depend on Medicaid waivers to get the help and services that they need. This video is part of a series where we research these programs state by state and explain them to you jargon-free. Our goal is to help families like yours navigate this difficult process and get the help and coverage that you need. Hey everybody, it's Nate here with Goalie. Welcome to our state-by-state Medicaid waiver guide. And today we're going to be talking about the state that was first in flight, the state of North Carolina, and their Medicaid waiver process. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. All right, first of all, where am I right now? I'm currently on Goalie's forum page. To get here, you're going to go to forum.goalie.co. On this forum, we talk about all kinds of helpful things like some schooling advice, some Goalie tips, some tech support questions, some success stories, and the subject of our video today, government waivers, and specifically government waivers in the state of North Carolina. All right. So, in this section, we're kind of going to talk about the waiver that we think is the best fit for children with autism, the innovations waiver. If your child requires nursing home level of care, which most Goalie families don't, also check out the Community Alternatives Program for Children, which is another helpful option for families that require additional levels of care. But that being said, let's hop into the innovations waiver. All right, who can apply for this waiver? According to the state of North Carolina, any child or adult who is diagnosed with either an intellectual or developmental disability, which includes a diagnosis of autism, can apply for this waiver. North Carolina requires that individuals meet and need an intermediate level of care. So there is actually a technical definition for an intermediate level of care. But what it essentially means is that you don't require a nursing home level of care. You don't require a doctor by your side. You don't require to be institutionalized. You don't require a heavy amount of medical machinery. You just need some support getting through your everyday activities and some supervision, which is typically the category that most Goalie families find themselves under and fall under, which is why we're focusing on the innovations waiver in today's video. All right. What are the income eligibility requirements? So income eligibility is actually based entirely on child income. Parental income is not included whatsoever. So essentially, if your child is not bringing home an income, and a big income at that, which I'm guessing they're not, you should be able to qualify for this waiver based on income. All right, so what do I actually get? So to view the full list of services, from assistive technology to community supports and some other things, you can click on this hyperlink right here. It'll take you to a page that will talk about the entire list. But like we started talking about, assistive technology is exactly what Goalie is. So theoretically, you could use the innovations waiver to get your Goalie paid for, which is great news. All right. So now the next question is, look, I love this waiver. Totally on board. How do I actually apply? So the way to apply is to call your local managed care organization, which is hyperlinked right here. And this will give you a county by county list of names, phone numbers, emails, and they'll help you start the application process and get ready to apply for the innovations waiver. All right. So what does the Goalie team think? Well, as positive as I sound throughout the entire video talking about North Carolina, actually not so great. So North Carolina has a huge wait list for this waiver. It's about 7 to 10 years. Ridiculous. No, if you're applying for services when your child is 2, you're getting them when they're 9 or even when they're 12. It's just unacceptable. There's a great article detailing what a huge problem it has been for families. If you want to check it out right here. A lack of resources is totally unacceptable and needs to be changed. There needs to be more funding going into these programs so they can provide more spots and more funding for families, because it's clearly a very important program in getting the funding that you need. It could be a good idea to get your child on the waiver still, even in the current state that this waiver is with such a long wait list, because your child could receive supports for life with these programs. However, ideally, North Carolina has to revamp their entire thing, get more funding, add additional waivers so that nobody is waiting for years or even months. So it's time to go to our Goalie waiver scorecard now. So based on their website clarity, needs, and navigation, we gave that score a 3 out of 5. Not horrible for the state of North Carolina. Their website was fairly easy to navigate. You could see some information, and resources were there if you wanted to find them. Now, in terms of access and requirements of qualification, no shocker here, a 0 out of 5. Anytime you have a 7 to 10 year wait list, you can't expect to get anything above a 0, and honestly, you probably deserve a negative score. In terms of healthcare coverage, we gave this a 3 out of 5, and that's because a good amount of services are covered, including assistive technology, so Goli could be potentially covered by this waiver. However, again, nobody's even getting on this with such a long wait list, and services average and decent, but nothing out of this world fantastic. So we do hope that you found this video to be helpful, but we know that there's already a lot of great resources already out there. And we decided to link to some of them right here. So we provided 3 websites that you should definitely check out, and all promote and advocate in their own way and are all really helpful. Get in contact with them, read on those websites. They are really helpful themselves. Additionally, we decided to provide the phone number for the Division of Mental Health, Developmental Disabilities. This customer service line has great information on the waiver process, and that number is 855-262-1946. And additionally, the North Carolina Medicaid Contact Center is 888-245-0179. Great numbers, call them. They can give you with some more information and help you navigating the process and finding resources that can help you through it. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope that you found it helpful and hope that you get the coverage and services that you need and navigate this process.
If you've gone through this process yourself and can add any color to our research, please share your experience in our forum. Your help would be greatly appreciated by families who are new to this. If you're just getting started yourself, don't worry. We're here to help. If you have any questions, ask them in our forum and we'll do our best we can to support you. And lastly, if you found this video helpful, let us know. Drop a like or leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you.